Okay, audio is good. That's awesome. Just want to make sure we are all good to go. Awesome. I don't even know if it's like picking up from the webcam or my computer. No clue. All right, so we've had a big week. I was running challenges in my Facebook group. We had over 1,000 people participate in these mixed media and drawing challenges, learning so much, like conquering the Stabilo. It's been super exciting, learning how to blend and shade, draw facial features, draw faces. And today we're kind of culminating the whole week of challenges with this really fun paint party. And I'm doing this Halloween canvas, which I painted years ago. Years ago. It's what do you have when you have two giant canvases on a little easel. I did this years ago. If you missed my live the other day talking about where this came from, this is based, oh my God, the opposite camera thing like kills me. I never know where I am. So this is based on an Ed Emberley book. I'll show it to you right now. Where did I put them? Here they are. So in case you missed this the other day, I saved all my Ed Emberley books from when I was a little girl. And I loved his books because it let anybody draw, because he had very, very step-by-step. You guys probably are familiar. I was born in 76, and all these books are kind of from 1970 to 1983, and I just have them all still, and I love them so much. So about 10 years ago, I was just entertaining myself and I wanted to make some Halloween decorations. So I like busted out these old books and I made a couple of paintings, giant size, based off of the Ed Emberley, his big Halloween book, which is so old it doesn't even have a back cover on it. So this is one of them, and I love them because they're so simple, but they look super cool. And I'll show you the other one too, just for fun. So this is the other one, which I love so much, and I didn't sketch it out. I just literally painted right on the canvas, but I love how it's like wonky and wonky-tonky, which I think is really fun. It kind of leads to the, like, you know, spooky Halloween character, but these are literally step-by-step. You know, and this was before I had all the 10 years of experience under my belt like I have now. So I just followed him step by step, but rather than doing it on a piece of paper, I just did it on these great big canvases, and it was so, so fun. So, that being said, just because I'm working on a giant canvas does not ever mean that you need to be working on a giant canvas. I'm doing this just so, because of the awkward setup, I want to do something really big to make sure you can see me. That's the only reason that I'm doing that. Before I begin, I have to say, you can totally paint along with me because the supplies are so minimal. So if you want to take a minute, what is the dinging? Oh, it's my phone. If you want to take, it's the last day my clubs are open on Awesome Art School, so I'm getting spammed with questions. And if you have any, now's a great time. There's so few supplies, you can literally go run and gather them up if you want. You just need a canvas or a piece of paper of any size. You need a background color, white, black paint, that's it. And then if you have a couple paint pens, I think that's super helpful. That's all you need, you guys. So if you want to like take a minute and go gather them so you really can paint with me in real time, you can. I'm going to take questions, which is right here. I'm going to try to keep my computer close to my webcam so I'm not off camera. I just want to make sure. Will this be available later? Yes, it's going to stay on my my YouTube channel. Oh. The Spirit and the Bride. It's all good, sister. It's just a fun Halloween painting. Oh, okay. I hear you. Okay. I put her in timeout. Let me know. I will block her if I need to later. Yes. Thank you, guys. I blocked her for 5 minutes. If she wants to come back and behave, she can. If not, I will block her permanently. Thank you. Awesome. Okay. Thanks, guys. Yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Thank you, guys. Just let me know. Yes. Any paint pens? I'm using these ones. My favorite paint pens are Sharp. Oh my God, the camera's not there. The camera's here. Totally different place. I'm using a Sharpie paint pen and I'm using Posca pens. These ones are my favorite. All right, so I am going to be painting over. So when I like spontaneously announce like, hey, let's have a paint party, I realize, hey, I don't actually have any canvases. So I'm painting over. I have like some small ones, but I'm going to actually be painting over this canvas. I did this also probably 10 years ago. I was taking painting classes from this wonderful, wonderful woman in my town who was like beautiful and her artwork is beautiful. And it's so interesting because I was just talking about this the other day in one of my videos, which is how hard it was for me to learn how to learn from an artist who was like an intuitive artist. And she is like so amazingly intuitive. And I loved her and I took painting classes for her for probably 2 years. And the whole 2 years I was with her, I was completely lost. Like I was totally lost, but I like just loved painting. So I would like show up every week and pay her $30. And then I would leave feeling totally confused. But like I had such a good time while I was there, but I always left confused and I always left confused. And so for years, I kind of chalked that up to like myself, not just missing something. Like, I think I was like, clearly I'm not like born with a paintbrush in my hands. So, oh, well, it's what it is. I'm just gonna do my best and not worry about it. But I really, really, really never understood what the like HE double hockey sticks she was talking about. No, you don't love this canvas. It's fine. Everyone needs to get a little more less detached from their work. So I find not like fast forward a decade, what I finally realized in retrospect was that she was painted intuitively. So she could never give me any straight answers. Like I felt really dumb asking questions because like I just like someone to be like, okay, put some blue right here because it's a shadow. Shadows are cool. So that means grab a blue and put a little and mix it in your paint. And that's what I needed. And what I got was, like, I feel like you could come in and, get some blue. And there was like no explanation. There was no explanations. And I think she literally couldn't explain it because she just knew what to do intuitively. And I thought now I'm like, oh, it's not that there was anything wrong with me. And she's clearly like wholly gifted, like super gifted. Crazy, crazy, crazy. And so the disconnect was she could never really explain to me really like what the hell she was doing. And so that's why I was always confused. So I've really taken that to heart and explains really why I teach the way I teach. Because to me, like, I can paint intuitively 100%, but I can't teach those things. Because there's no reason. Intuitive just means like you don't know why you're doing what you're doing. It's like literally the dictionary definition of intuitive. So I love being a student when someone's like, do this, use this much, do it here because it looks awesome. Done. So that's very much how I teach because that's very much how I learn. So my hats off to all intuitive painters out there. Because I have mad respect for you. But as a student, I can't learn that way. So hopefully you'll appreciate my very straightforward, down-to-earth teaching methods. And I'm ready to paint this canvas. So I'm not attached to this canvas in any way. I love upcycling. I don't like to go out and spend money on new things if I don't need to. So I have no attachment to this painting whatsoever. And also I'm a big believer of like, you can just paint it again if you really want to. So I don't get overly like super attached to anything in particular. Especially if something was done a really long time ago. But this is like exactly the definition of one of the intuitive pieces that I would have done that I would have felt super unsatisfied with, because it was like, I didn't really learn anything because I never got good answers. Like, why is there, I understand there's shadow there. I don't understand why she told me to use the colors. Like, I have no clue. And I hate that feeling. So I like knowing exactly what's going on. So I'm painting over this and it's all good. All right. Anybody? All right. Any other questions? I'm not doing the house. It's super fun, but I'm not doing it here. It's a little bit, it's too involved for like the setup and everything. If I did that, I would do that. I would do the house with a top down cam on a smaller sheet so I could draw all the pieces with you. All right, sweet Christine is here, Deb. All right, awesome. Cindy, we're ready to go. So I'm gonna need a butt ton of paint because this is a big ass canvas. I couldn't decide, for those of you who are painting today, what colors are you gonna do for your background? I literally undecided. I love these. These are all from my Jerry's Adorama signature paints, which I never talk about because I feel like such a loser. But I really do have a collection of paint with them, and I do love their colors. And I was kind of torn between this Viridian, the magenta, and the purple. And I've done the purple before. By the way, I've done this project before many, many times. And all the colors look good. I just couldn't really decide today. So let me know what colors you guys are doing. I want to see. I need a vote. Blue, orange, yellow. I know, I think orange is always. Okay, bye-bye. We're just trying to have a painty party. All right. I blocked her permanently. I just can't deal with the drama right now. I'm using purple. Ooh, deep eggplant. That sounds nice. Love it. Love it. The purple. Oh yeah, the deep raspberry color, Leslie Dawson. I know. I was kind of leaning that way. I have done it in that, and it literally looks good no matter what color you do. Purple. Ecoline pens, blues. All right. Yes. Lucas, magenta, and violet. Heidi, you're good to go with those colors. Purple's your favorite. Yeah, green. I'm telling you, I've done them with all the colors. Green would be cool. I think I'm going to do the Viridian today. You can do it again, any color. It doesn't matter. All right. All right. I'm going to need a crap ton of paint. I could if I wanted to gesso this first, but it doesn't actually matter because acrylic paint adheres fine to other acrylic paint. So I'm just going to paint flat on right on top. And I'm going to need a lot of paint. So much paint, I am sure. All right, so you're going to get a big pile of your dark color. All right. Oh, you can be a copycat. You guys are so cute. Yeah, so Tara, you linked to the illustration set. There's actually 3 paint sets and then a drawing set. They've been out of stock for a lot of this year too, which is also why I've not really been mentioning it, because I don't want to send people to a place that they can't get what they want. So I actually haven't looked for a while. The last time I checked Jerry's, I think they were like in stock in September. All right, I'm putting on my Egypt apron because although the shirt I have on is like totally junky. What paper are you using, Angelisa? You have plenty of time if you want to gesso anything first, because this is a big ass painting and it's going to take me a while to get it all covered. So if you want to gesso, you can. You don't need to. I'm just painting right on top. Gesso is like a surface prep, right? So, but if your surface is already prepped, if you're just having a white canvas, then you don't need to gesso it. And if I wanted to cover this with gesso, I could, but it's totally optional because paint adheres fine to other paint. So I'm just going to paint on top. Oh, Melissa, you're getting Maddie Garber. Yay. You're welcome. I'm getting myself out of so much laundry. It's not even funny. Yeah, they're out for sure, Debbie. I know, it's super annoying. That's also why I don't mention it, because I'm like, you can't just be sold out eternally. And so I don't even talk about my paint sets. Ooh, that sounds pretty, Christy Ann. She's going to do a mix of magenta and purple. That sounds beautiful. Oh, the screen and audio is freezing up every other word, Jeanette Lamont says. I don't know, Jeanette. I don't know. Everything seems to be fine on my end. I don't know. I'm sorry. All right. So you want a lot of one color, and then we're going to see like a little pile of white next to that, just for, because it looks cool when it's all. I'm going to probably need like 8 times as much paint as this. But just to get started, I'm using a big ass brush. Oh my gosh. Like the biggest one, or else I'm going to be here all day. So we are going to start off with wet on wet blending. So I'm just going to get started by putting a lot of paint down, just so I can like get, oh yeah, see, it covers awesome. I don't need to adjust it. All right, so what we're gonna do, we gotta keep moving. When you do wet on wet, you need to keep your paint wet together. So I'm not gonna wash my brush at all for this whole background, no brush washing. And I didn't get it wet, we're just diving in. So I just put a little bit of white on my brush, as you can see. And then what I can do is start looking at it and see if I kind of like the look of it. We're gonna do the whole thing top to bottom in one foul swoop, keeping it wet. We're not gonna we're not gonna be very precious about the background. We're just gonna lather this paint right on, and I'm gonna alternate putting my brush in the dark and then tip it in the white. And I'm just gonna keep mushing them back, and I'm gonna do strokes from this side to this side, like just kind of fast and furious. And I'm gonna need a lot of paint because this is a big canvas. So if it's getting too dark, I need it to be dark to cover what's under it. But then I'm gonna go into my white and I'm just gonna touch it into the white, and then I'm gonna put it in, and we're just gonna spread it. So this is like the dictionary definition of wet on wet blending. Oh, I don't wanna, sorry girlfriend. I gotta be really careful not to splatter my artwork over here, which is what I want to do, is go whoosh. So I gotta be a little careful about that. All right, how are we doing so far? Are we doing good? What am I painting? Bonnie says. I'm painting this. I'm painting this. Halloween. And I blocked the, like, whatever, crazy chick. Okay. Yeah, and if it's freezing up on Facebook, you can come back and try YouTube. You can go to youtube.com/Karen Campbell Artist. All right, so we're going all the way across. And you can add as little white as you want or as much white as you want. Like, it's totally, oh, I'm like already almost out of paint. I should have started at the top. Woo! It's like an arm workout. Yeah? Oh, good. You're just coming for a second.
Hello.
So I'm live streaming, but I want to be able to pick.
Yeah.
Whoa! I want to pick 2 winners.
You record with your webcam?
I'm streaming with my webcam.
That makes sense.
I want to pick 2 winners. Mm-hmm. Talk amongst yourselves for just a moment. Okay.
Yep.
But come here for a second.
Yeah.
Can you pick? And then another winner. Just another name. Just grab randomly. Yeah. 2.
So should I roll like on your computer upstairs?
Yeah. Yeah, just go on my live stream. I need 2 winners.
Okay, do I need to like set up a live stream on the computer, or can I just do it?
You can do it wherever you want.
Okay, I'll just come down to the winners, I guess.
Yeah, and no, 2 other than this one.
Okay.
Okay. Well, thank you. Can you shut the door?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, we're having a sneaky meeting about prizes, and it's a surprise, so you're not supposed to hear any of that. That's my Billy Bear IT guy helping me out. Okay. All right. What? Oh my goodness. Who just shot me that? Who did? It was Christine Ann Richardson. Christy Ann. Thank you, honey.
Wait, which video is it?
Oh, it's my live stream right now.
Oh, do I have to find someone in the live stream?
Yes.
Okay, I'll find someone.
Shut the door, please.
Yep, sorry.
Thank you. That's all right.
Love you.
All right, love you too. It's my Billy Bear. Isn't he so sweet? All right, I gotta keep going. We gotta make sure the paint doesn't dry, but I also need to make sure we have some winners coming up. Okay. So I'm going right back. This paint dries like super fast. So again, I just tap it in the white, and we're just gonna keep. Ooh, I love this color. Honestly, it's one of my favorites. This Viridian. Now it's good to make sure you're sweeping all the way from one side to another, because otherwise you get these yucky choppy marks across your canvas. So just make nice broad strokes from one side to another. Why do I always sing when I'm painting? I don't know. I don't even know. All right, well, I'm gonna get these chopped just to get me started over here, but then I'm gonna smooth them out. I'm using like a gallon of paint. All right, but I love how it looks like all smeary. So this is like the best practice for wet on wet in the whole world. Gives you the really good feeling of what that feels like, and it's smooth, and blending is really easy if your paint is really, really wet. So it's a great exercise if you've never learned it. This is like an awesome background to practice on, because you're just like, whee! And you notice how nicely the colors blend together because they're just all wet and smeary. And yes. Woo. I'm so glad this morning. I'm like, I need a canvas. It was like 10:45. I'm like, I don't even have a canvas yet. All right. So you can put as much white in there as you want. It's getting super nasty on the sides, whatever. So satisfying. It's like meditative to go back and forth. And sometimes too, it's like, yeah, you could like add some extra streakies in, like, ooh, pop some. Maybe I have a little bit of white on the right-hand side of my brush. Just like kind of get into it. You can have these extra white smeary things, almost like clouds. You can try popping in some white. And don't freak out if you're like, oh my God, I put so much white down. Like just add some more dark color, work it in. It's all good, ladies. Just so relaxing. Woo. All right. Just working our way around. All right, I need more paint. All right, how are we doing? I'm doing a comments check. Make sure we're good. Oh, good. Karen says she has 2 cover canvases you can cover up. Awesome, awesome. Yeah, acrylic is so fun. Do we do the whole canvas? Yes. Was worth the same as gouache? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right. All right. Oh, Christiane, you're up till 2 a.m. on the 5th day of the challenge. You ruined 2 hours work by murdering her with black widow eyelashes. Well, you know, now you just know you won't do that again. Are you painting the sides? Yeah, if you want to. I sometimes go back and paint mine black afterwards. And yes, I'm using acrylic paint. And I need so much more because my canvas is really big. But see how I don't need gesso? It just covers fine. It depends on your paint too. Orange is not as opaque as a lot of other colors. So I didn't choose orange on purpose because I knew it wasn't gonna cover well. So some colors you will, that's where gesso comes in handy. And I probably would have done black gesso versus white gesso because it's such a dark base to begin with. And black gesso is much more, see, it's already drying. So it's really hard to blend when you have some of it's getting tacky. So you have to kind of move quickly because then you have to like re-wet it using more paint. So that's why if you can move quickly, I'm stopping to chatter, which isn't the best for my painting background. If you guys could be less high maintenance, that would be great. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. All right. All right, go back. Oh my God, I'm like already almost done with that pile I just squirted. Ooh, so fun. It's like nothing more satisfying than just going back and forth with these. It's a good thing I have a big honking brush to work with. And it's okay if you have a lot more white. It'll look awesome once we get the black on anyways. So more paints. Oh, boy, you can see. Okay, you can see. It's like I need like a roller.
Winners.
Thank you, honey. Billy's picking some winners.
And highlighter. I don't know if you're gonna beat him. I just dropped whatever pen I could. There's no pens up there.
Whose room are you in? Mine?
Yours, yeah. I didn't actually bother to look for them, but
Where are they?
the top of the page.
Is that a V?
As in, I said, R. That's an R.
Oh, okay.
My handwriting is great.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Love you, Mom.
Love you too. All right. Just talk about how cute my son is. Every time he leaves the room, he says, "Love you, Mom." And it's like the cutest thing ever. Just had FYI without him hearing me. All right. So I'm putting down some more Viridian. Now I'm just going to tap in the white. There is going to be a black base at the bottom, but I don't really know what it's going to look like yet or how high I want to go. So I'm just going to take this down all the way to the bottom. Ooh. And this could be a lot lighter if I wanted to. Like you could fade it if you wanted the light of the sky. But then your moon doesn't pop out either, so it doesn't matter. Get some good coverage. Holy moly! More paints. Yeah, so for this kind of canvas, I usually, you can be coloring the edges as you go. You can also go back and just paint the sides black as like a kind of frame. This is a thick canvas, that other one is thin, so it's a lot easier. But I tend to do it these short strokes because then it matches like the strokes rather than having like vertical, horizontal. I have like horizontal, horizontal. And I literally just go down the sides like this and kind of like flick it. I don't even have paint on my brush, but I just want to show you the paint strokes like this. You just have to be careful along the edge. Like this is kind of, if you want to go back, and this is again like super tacky and gross, like that looks yucky, you have to kind of re-wet like your whole section to get the same wet on wet blending. So I kind of like to just go in with a ton of paint right off the bat and just get good coverage. But you can go back and do it again. Just make sure to err on the side of too much wet other than not enough is going to be yucky. And I know this will be black at the bottom, so. And just pull the extra on the sides. Running it up after it doesn't really, it just smooths it out. It doesn't really cause a huge vertical brush stroke. Just kind of softens them all there. This is kind of yucky. So while this is nice and wet. And so I love how there's like variations. It almost looks like cloudy, except this is kind of like choppy, woppy. Again, so if you want to do any places, you kind of got to commit to the whole shebang, or else it's yuck. Like that's yucky because it was not wet there. So it's like it's tacky and it can pull it up. So it's better not to go back in. All right, taking questions, making sure we're all good. Yes, acrylic paint. Yes, yes, yes. Painting the sides if you want to. Watercolor paper, yes, works. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Danielle Letts said she went out last night to get a canvas. Awesome. That is dedication. I was with my dog and answering emails all night long. Thank you, Tanya, for helping. Yes, this is what you need. Thank you, Tanya. It's black, white, and a background color. Yes, yes, yes. Any color you want. Yep. Thank you so much. You can use whatever color. Oh, Cheryl Richardson says she's having a blast. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Just making sure I didn't mix anything. Whoop, whoop, says Jane Charlton. I did wet on wet. Yeah, you did, girl. Good job. Awesome. Oh, Kitty Meow says, I bought a black canvas from Rossi. Didn't know I was buying it, but I'm glad I did. That's fortuitous. Nice. A purple flower on the left. Okay. Oh, yeah. Dark teal, Christiane says. Yeah, a teal would be beautiful color as well. Oh. This is one of my favorite colors from the Lucas Krill. It's this Viridian. Can you read that? Viridian. It's like a phthalo green. I love it. It's so pretty. All right. It's good enough. So I'm going to put that big brush in my, the only thing I don't know how to do is when I pop one, okay, when you say wet on wet is literally like my paint, the paint that's coming on is super wet. I'm blobbing on all the wet paint. And then when I want to add or change colors, instead of, because you can do layering two ways. You can do it wet on wet or wet on dry. So wet on wet is when you're like changing colors and you're moving and you're blending and you want to make sure that your paint stays super wet. Like I don't want any of this to dry. When I'm doing all the painting and all the mixing, I actually go quick because I want my wet paint going in to mix with the wet paint that's already there. So that's wet on wet. Now we're going to switch to wet on dry because we want to do colors on top of this. And in order for your paint to stick on top of the wet paint underneath, this paint can't be wet anymore. Because if I started to do black now, the black, because this is still wet, the black would just smear in because it's still wet on wet. So when we do wet on dry, that's what makes able you to layer on top of all your colors. As soon as you dry a layer, because acrylic dries to like a plastic. So once you dry it, it's permanent. And then you can change colors, you can layer on top and do all the things on top. So you get just different effects depending on whether you're working. So wet on wet makes blending super easy because everything's smearing together. And when wet on dry is when you're sticking something on top. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Are we drying it or letting it dry naturally? I ain't got no time for any natural drying. I always use a hair dryer because I hate waiting. Yes. Hi, Jonah. That's okay. Yeah. So she says, if your canvas starts getting sticky, stop and let it dry. Actually, I would actually argue, no, go back and make it really wet really now. Just go right now while we're here and don't make it wet. Don't let it dry. Not that that was the wrong advice. I'm not trying to say what you said was wrong. I'm just saying if you're painting with me in real time right now, I actually would just encourage you to just actually plop on some more wet, just keep going and get it wet. Like while we're here, and just just get it going. Thank you for helping. You were totally spot on. But if we're painting with me now, we're going to have to keep moving, and we're going to have to get it re-wet so that we can paint at the same time. I hope that's helpful. Oh, Mary Hartman's doing this in watercolors. I bet you that's beautiful. Oh, that's good. You have a heat wave. We have a heat wave too. I'm actually dying right now. That's why I'm wearing like a tank top, because it's hot out right now. All right. Venetia Gary says, cool. All right, so I'm gonna take my hair dryer, and sadly I don't record this because it's super annoying, but I am gonna do it because my canvas is ginormous. So just bear with me for a moment. Luckily it's acrylic, so it dries in 2 seconds. Almost there. And I just want to pause from drying and say, if it's tacky, it's okay to do, if you can do wet on dry, but because I'm going to be using also paint pens, it's really important to make sure your canvas is dry, because the quickest way to wreck a paint or marker is to put it into something that's already wet or even tacky. So I'm actually doing all this drying for the benefit of my paint markers and not even for the wet on dry part. Does that make sense? All right, I'm going to look dry with my left and read comments with my right. So if you have any questions, ask them now. Oh, that's so funny. Oh no! Oh no! So sorry. It's so funny. It's funny, but I'm sorry. All right. Your background is a mess. Keep going. Who's this? What's wrong with your background? You just slur your paint from left to right, left to right. Don't you give up on me. It's wet on wet. There's just, you could just go back and forth all day and you'd be fine. Keep going. I'm working in acrylic. Ooh. Acrylic. Oh yeah, we don't have time for any oils. We'll be here all day. All right, I think we're good enough, as I like to say. All right. It is so huge. Oh, thank you. Oh no, I froze. Refresh. Okay. I'm ready to move on. Why do I see canvas underneath? Are you talking about your own canvas? You need to add more paint. Hi, Susan. Will it still feel a little sticky after drying? Mine doesn't. Mine is. That's why I keep feeling it. Just keep drying it until it's not tacky anymore. Awesome, awesome. I got this swanky, swingy tank top. It's like threadbare from Old Navy. It's probably like $5. I'm the worst. All my clothes are like from thrift stores and just cheap. I'm not interested in clothes in any way. I'm like, as you can probably tell. Okay, we are gonna keep moving on. So the next step in this painting, which is super complicated. No, I'm just kidding. Based on a children's book. We just need to make like a black bottom. So any old bottom shape you want to make works. You can have one straight across. You can have hills going across. You can have straight and then one hill like I did. You can come up to here. You can have a teeny tiny bottom. It doesn't matter. We're going to be creative for a second and just put it on there. I will show you one thing I did learn from the artist who taught me the painting under here, who I said I had a really hard time learning from. I just literally stepped into my paintbrush container, and I did pick up this from her, which was very direct, and I've been using it ever since. Yeah, amen. Lisa says, I'd rather spend my money on art supplies than clothes. Amen, sister. Me too. Which is using, if you want to draw on your canvases, to do it, look, I just did my thing. You can do it, just use chalk, like children's chalk. So this will help you. I mean, you don't even need to like do this, but I'm just showing you. You know, you can kind of sketch out your ideas if you want first in the chalk, because then you just need a wet paper towel and that will just wipe off, because the acrylic dries to plastic. You are in no danger of erasing anything, and this allows you to just sketch. And this is 99 cents for the whole pack, right? But this is a great way to do your layout if you're nervous. Super cheap. This was like the best hot tip I ever learned from that intuitive artist that I had a really hard time learning from. But this was like, this is a good tool. That's a good tip. So I can just, I'm gonna go with the random swerve I just made. And then the only other thing you need to really draw, or at least in your head or with your paintbrush, and we're going to do this, all the next stuff, we're done with the background, is going to be black paint. So you're going to find out, kind of delineate your landscape, your ground. It can be anything you want. There literally doesn't matter. Any kind of bottom, which will all be black. Decide where that's going to be. The tree is just made up of a series of triangles that are super tall and skinny. So I like to extend the top with a paint pen. Well, pencil is just hard, Christine, because then you can't erase it. And sometimes you have the silver on top of your paint that you can still see. It's really hard to cover up. So chalk is nice because you can literally get rid of it like 100%. And graphite, you can't. That's the only reason I use chalk. But no, it's not bad. It just is fine. So I like to do the top of the tree with a paint pen. So I'm not going to paint my tree. And this is going to be made of 4 triangles. So we have 1 triangle, 2 triangle, 3 triangle, 4 triangles. And all the ends of them are extended using the paint pen. And if you don't have a paint pen, that's fine. You can just use a thin paintbrush and just keep using your black paint. But when I go to draw my skinny triangle in 2 seconds with my chalk, I'm going to stop it like part way up, because the rest I'm going to do with my pen. Everybody, are we good up to this point? Let me know if I need to slow down. Can you use a magic marker? Like a Sharpie? You can. Just know the Sharpies are not light fast, and especially black is only good for about a year and it turns yellow. So yes, but you might not be enjoying your painting for as long as you would like. You can use chalk pastel. I just am cheap and I don't want to use my pastels up on my canvases. You can lurk all day long, Debbie Walton. That's awesome. Yeah, you can use pastels. Pastels are just really expensive, so I don't like to waste them on outlines. And these are cheap, so I don't mind wasting them all day long. Okay, so I'm gonna do a series of triangles for the trees, and we're gonna do 4 triangles. So 1, I'm just gonna, see now I'm like, is that enough room? Did I do it far over enough? I need to move it. I think I didn't do it over enough. So, not a problem. And I can just take my paper towel. I need water. Well, I have my drinking water. My drinking water will work. Thanks, drinking water. And then you can just erase it. All right, perfect example of why I use chalk. So I want to scoot it over a little bit. So I'm doing like this super skinny triangle right there. Can you even see that? No, but there's a super skinny triangle. There's one, and then your trees are going to be wonky. We want them to be wonky. So put away your rulers, all you type A's, no rulers. We want this to be wonky. That's the whole point. So we can have, we're going to do one skinny triangle off to the right. And maybe we can have maybe we'll do 2 on this side. We can have another one here. And doesn't matter. We can have another one here or 2 there. We'll do maybe a short one here. And the rest is going to be drawn lines. So before I do anything, I'm going to get my black paint and I'm going to paint that in. And what's cool about these, because it's just made up whimsical Halloween stuff, you know, if you go outside the lines, just make your triangle fatter. It's all good. Yeah, I'm not doing the haunted house. The haunted house is too much for this view. I would have to teach that with an overhead cam so that you can see all the little details. I don't think that would be good for this setting. All right. So I'm getting my black paint. Woo, that is luscious. I did the Liquitex Just Basics series. It's such a good quality series. Their black is super nice and opaque, and it's super affordable as well. All right. Another little hot tip, if you want to make your trees easier, because it's hard to get a clean line with thick acrylic paint sometimes, you can actually outline them with your paint pens and then paint them in. I'm not going to do that because I'm working vertically and my paint pens like to work, you know, like down and not. I'm not even sure they're going to work well doing this way. But it works better if you're on a table than if you're on an easel. But I would definitely recommend if you want to try that. It works really, really well. All right. I'm just going in with my black. Oh, actually, before I do my tree, I think, well, I already have this on my, I'll just outline this. Can you see everything? No. Can you see now? Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna kind of outline my like landscape part. And it's so fun because it's just black, so easy peasy. And this hill doesn't need to be so high, but I'm in it now. Oh, I know what I'm gonna do to break that up. Okay. So I'm just kind of like outlining it. I already got my paintbrush wet, so. But this, I'm just gonna use a big old paintbrush. All right, and then my tree. You can have a thick trunked tree. You can have a really thin one. Doesn't matter. So we're gonna have just a bunch of skinny triangles, Ed Emberley style. Whoop. And like the wonkier, the better. So don't obsess if your tree is like a crooked on one side. Like that adds to the charm. So seriously, no. Oh, I guess I need to get a little fatter because I have a branch coming off the top there too. All right, so there's my one. Super wonky at the top. You guys see that okay? I'm gonna come a little closer. Yeah, Stabila will work because Stabila works if you have white because when you add water, it'll activate it and you can actually smear it all away. But you don't even need to outline. It's so like basic. You don't need to chalk that out. I was just showing you. Yeah, you don't need to do, I know, I actually hate pastels. All right. Yes, Melissa, this is still live. If you're not even and missing paint in areas, Jackie, get your paint more wet. Your paint is like too dry. So just go and get more paint. All right. So let's do another, I'm gonna have a little triangle coming off of here. Super easy. My little triangle, another little triangle here. And if your tree is like, oh, it's too skinny, just make it fatter. So we have our 3 or 4 triangles, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just gonna paint this in solid black. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, this one. How do you even see that? I don't see that on my screen. Yeah, she's from my Mixed Media Magic book. You can make her from my book. She's also in the Mixed Media Society lesson. All right, I'm gonna paint just really quick paint the bottom in. Another big paintbrush, super fast, black. Okay. Oh, thanks, Rosalind. Hi, Drawing Star. What size brush are you using? A big size brush. I have no idea. A big one. It's so rusted in paint. I can't see it anymore. I don't know, a big one. A big one. It's like an inch, 2 inches, inch and a half. I'm sorry. I'm such like just a lazy painter. I just have an assortment of acrylic brushes and I just switch them, the size, depending on how much paint I need to get covered. I've had this paintbrush forever. I need more black. Whoa, goodness. And to make it kind of like continuous, I would carry the black over to the sides. So it kind of wraps around. Super quick and easy. Yeah, this basics black is like kind of the best. It's not super matte, which I don't love. So if I wanted to use a opaque black matte, I would actually probably use black gesso because it's super matte. It's a different look. So there's a little bit of a sheen to this, and sometimes I love that sheen and sometimes I don't. But you can also use like a matte medium. I especially have an ultra matte medium that would turn this Liquitex Basics into a matte black by mixing that in. So that's what mediums are really good for. And again, you can wrap this around the side. It's already black actually, so. All right, it doesn't get much easier than that, you guys. All right, I'm checking in for questions. What shape are you using? Just a flat. Just a flat. It was just, I like this shape as my favorite acrylic brush, which is known as a flat or a bright. A bright is the name of that. What type of paint pen do I use? These are my favorites. I like Sharpie water-based and I like Posca pens. Awesome. All right. Yes, I'm using acrylics. All right. All right. So I'm going to dry this with my paintbrush. I'm not going to dry it with my paintbrush. I'm going to dry it with my hair dryer, just super quick, so I'm not bonking into any of these things with my paint marker, and they won't get ruined. Just 2 seconds. All right, the glossier paint too takes a little bit longer to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the gravestones because we're actually gonna do that in paint as well. So it doesn't matter if those are, do I wash my brushes? No, I'm the worst. I just grab a new brush. So I just have a bucket of brushes and I am super lazy. And I do everything super fast. So rather than like taking the time to wash my brushes, I just grab a new brush. I'm really bad. But yes, that's what you would do if you were changing colors. You only had a few brushes. You should definitely wash your brushes between. I'm a very bad example. I leave my brushes in my thing overnight. I'm like the worst. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is these little gravestones. So as you can see, they're just super simple shapes, right? This is just a rectangle. That's a rectangle. This is a rectangle with a triangle on top. This is just a headstone shape. So we're just gonna wing it, you guys. We can do this. All right. What do you do when you dry too much in the acrylic bubbles? I've never done that before. Don't do that, I guess. Don't put the heat so close to it. All right, let's add some gravestones. Gravestones, headstones. So if you do want to do some headstones, then what you would want to do is use this kind of brush, because if you're doing a rectangle, it's really hard to do it with a rounded brush, right? Because when you go to put this to your canvas, it's going to make a round shape. So save that for something you want to make a round shape with. So if you're just doing rectangles, make sure you're using a flat one. That'll make it super duper easy. Yeah. Yeah, if you're nuking your paint till it bubbles, you are nuking your paint. So just don't do that. Don't hold if you're using like a heat gun, don't hold it so close. That's pretty. That's intuitive. You know that. So you can put headstones anywhere here. You can put them down here. It's your painting. You can do whatever you want. Oh, my name is in the way. That's annoying. Okay, so you can do anywhere. I'm going to do them next to my tree. I'm going to copy the painting that I already did. Yeah, this will live on my YouTube channel. This isn't going anywhere. So make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel too, because when I go live again, you'll get a notification. So I'm going to make a rectangle. I'm going to pull my camera in so you can see super close. My son is playing video games upstairs and he's like screaming. All right, I'm trying to get super close for you. We're getting there. I have like 85 tripods. All right, we're good. We got close. Oh my God. Yeah, Zoe Star. I think even an inch away is way too close. I would not put anything an inch away. I would hold it back. If you just saw me, I mean, like I'm a good at least 6 inches away. All right, so I'm gonna just paint these little rectangles. This is my headstone. And you know what's fun is that they're like, make one crooked. It's like an old creepy headstone, so. Oh, creepy headstone. Oh, see, I even sing to my creepy headstones. What the heck? Maybe we'll make one that's this shape. Whee! It's like a house. Gravestone house? Sure. Why not? Oh. So much crap on my everywhere. All right, we have some headstones over here. We can have one on the other side of the tree. Kind of crooked. Well, I don't think that is like a shape. Super basic shapes. I used to teach this painting to kids. It was so fun. Loved it. All right, I know, super rocket science-y. We got this, ladies, we got it. I'm putting my brush in the water, taking a drink of water. I'm gonna see. I know, Cheryl says, Tara, you're a lifesaver. Isn't Tara the best? She is the best. Oh, Mary Lou, I love how organized your bookcase is. Oh, Lord, I am the most disorganized person. Okay. Here you can see my studio. Look how messy this is. Look at my desk. That's my art table. Good luck drawing on that. Hot Mess Express. All right, let's get her done. We are like cruising along. All right, I am gonna dry this, however. Put that back there for a second. I'm gonna dry, and I'll show you how far away I hold my hair dryer. And it's just like drying your hair. You wouldn't like do this, right? You burn a hole in your brain. So you gotta like kind of keep it moving, just like you would dry your hair. Oh, very wet. Sure thing, Cheryl. All right, good enough. All right, sweet. All right, time for paint pens, my friends, or a skinny paintbrush. If you have a skinny paintbrush. Oh my Lord, I have so much crap on my floor. I can't even move my tripod. Okay. Oh. All right, we're good to go. Oh, Cleodora says, this is literally the first time I put brush to canvas and it's so fun, right? So fun. A couple of black drops went on the purple. What can I do? So, well, it's up to you. You can, where is it on your canvas? I would aim for to put something there. So we'll come up with some things. You can also just wipe it really quick with like a wipe. So when you're arting, keep some wipes next to you and then you can catch those. If they're fresh, it'll come right off. If not, then we'll come up with a great way to cover that for you. Don't worry, I got you. Okay, so we're gonna do this we're gonna draw a little with our paint pens. Super easy, super straightforward. We got this. I need like a big, you guys can use a paintbrush or a paint pen, either way, it works. I'm using a big fat paint pen, or I'm trying to get the fattest one because my canvas is so big. You need to use a fat paintbrush. All right, so if you've not worked with paint pens before, you need to shake them because there's literally paint in here. And then to test it out, I always just depress it on to like a palette or something so I know if the ink is flowing okay, which it looks like it is flowing okay. All right. Is everybody, are you ready? Are you ready to paint? We're gonna paint a gate. Well, we're gonna draw a gate and it's super easy. We're gonna do it in just a couple of moves. I'm gonna put mine over here, so I'm going to move my camera super close so you can see. And again, wonky is super good, so don't like beat yourself up if yours is not perfect. We don't want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna start by making, oh, what is that? It's this shape. Oh my God, there's so much on my floor. I'm trying to get rid of that sheen. That sheen is kind of distracting. Is that better? Nope. I'm trying to fix my lighting so it's not sheening. Oh, that's better. Okay. So make this. Make that. Draw that with your paint pen. All right. Yes, you can watch the replay, Medusa, anytime. All right, it does look like a high thumb. It's hilarious. All right, we have that shape. We're going to make that shape again on either side. Whee! Just like that. Now it looks like it has ears. It looks like it's gonna be a bunny, but it's not gonna be a bunny. Yeah, the other, you can just watch the replay. And if you're on my newsletter, I'll send out the link. And then we're just gonna take this little end and we're gonna curl it around. Curl it around on the ends. Whee! There's our rickety old gate. All right, now we're gonna make a skeleton dude's head on top. Very, very simple. Okay. So I'm gonna, first of all, he needs a little neck. And this is taken right from Ed Emberley's book, by the way. I'm sure I've said that before. Okay, so we're gonna draw his little neck. We're gonna draw a U coming off like that. This is hilarious. We're gonna draw 2 lines like that. We're gonna draw a line in the middle like that. And then we're gonna make some straight lines down like that. Those are the teeth. See the teeth? All right, and then we need to draw we need to draw 2 circles. You guys coming with me? Okay. And then we're going to draw we're going to put a little roof on top there. And then I'm just going to take my paint pen and like fill in the rest here. It's just very silly. And you can make him wider too if you want. And mine's pretty skinny. My paint pen is like, why are you using me? And I'm not up and down yet. We need to go back. We're gonna use our white paint pen in a minute. So that's just his background. I'm gonna make a little fence right here from my gate until I hit the end of my canvas. This is also super easy. We're gonna go 1, 2 lines. 2 lines this way. Ooh, I can even wrap them around my canvas. We're going to do 3 lines in there. And then we're going to put little arrows on top because it's a creepy old gate. All right, we got our little gate. We can even put it on this side too. We could make like a little gate coming down here. Make another one. Crazy like that. And then I'll put them here. It's a graveyard entrance. All right, look at our cute little gate. All right, now we need to like finish up our tree. All right. Your gate looks big, ticked off, hands on hips, right? All right. Now we're going to the tree gets super fun because it's like really, really whimsical. And I didn't like mean to, my tree is probably too short. So I have all this space up here on my canvas that there's like nothing up there yet. So I'm going to extendo my tree and I'm just going to make a couple of fun lines. So, and my brush work is like pretty shoddy right here. As you can see, it's like 2 lines. So I'm going to use my paint pen to help me fill that out. So I'm just going to I'm going to start here. And then when I get here, I'm just going to kind of go wonk. So I went 1, 2, 3, just straight up 3 little lines. And the crookier and the weirder, the better. So please, no freaking out. It's all good. I have to join forces with my paint lines here. Okay. And then I'm going to have an owl dude. Oh, I actually might put I'm going to put my owl on this side. So we're going to do an owl and we need a little spot for him to sit. So up here, I'm just going to, make a little branch going off this way. Oh, okay. Catherine Thomas, my skeleton is hideous. I wish I could fix it. Hey, no negativity. This is a fun Halloween painting. None of that. Mine's bad. It's a Halloween painting. And we're not even done with him yet. We have to put the eyes in white and we have to do the little black things. No negative comments about your work. All right. So now we have this little branch here. So let's add some, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm helping so you count so you know how many ways to go here. 1, 2, 3. And then we can maybe be like, This is just a fun little whimsical tree. And then let's add maybe this guy, this guy. I don't want him to go too much further because he's really close to my gate. So I think I'm just going to call that a day for him. And then here, 1, 2, 3, and then kind of boom. Super simple. So simple. And you can always thicken this up if you decide later, like, it's too thin, just make it fatter. Whatever, use your paint pens. And you can use your paint pens to help fix your skeleton, Catherine, too. Whee! Paint pens are the best. Make life so easy and so fun. All right, I fattened up my tree. All right, we're gonna put our owl here. You can do this in chalk first if you're too scared to use your paint pen. But I'm gonna make like this, what is this shape? I don't even know, it's almost like a heart. I'm gonna make a heart shape, but like a fat heart. You can't see the bottom. I know because I am not working on the bottom right now. I'll show it to you in a second. Yes, this is a creepy old tree. That's right, Melissa. All right. Catherine, I'm sorry I yelled at you. All right, so then you can use your paintbrush. I might actually use my paintbrush because my paint pen is not gonna like me too much if I paint with him too much in that direction. So I'm just gonna take some black paint and quickly paint this in. I'll zoom out in a second to show you the base for that person who just wanted to see the bottom. Give me a second. Just filling in our owl. All right, and if you're all wondering why is she doing this, she never live streams on all these things. It's because tomorrow is the last day to register for my clubs at Awesome Art School. So I'm having a painting party to kick off the new season of my Fun Fab Drawing Club and my Mixed Media Society. If you want to become a member, you only have 2 chances a year to join, and now is the time. So this is a paint party to kick off my clubs opening and then closing. All right, there's our little owl body. Finishing him is super easy. Here, I'll take a break and zoom out so people can see the bottom again who need to catch up. Here. So for the base, in case you joined late, we just did the bottom in solid black. This is just solid black. And the reflection is super annoying. I'm sorry about that. And then we have just rectangles for headstones. We have our little gatey. We have our little skeleton. Does anybody need me too? Oh, thanks, Missy Lulu. You should make a buzzard. Yeah, so fun. All right, I'll pause here for a second if you needed to look at this. Oh, I will move my camera around so you can get a good look at the gate. And Catherine, we're not done with that skeleton. It's okay. You could also, if you want to make an owl of the skeleton, you can make it into something else. Diane, oop, you do nothing. If you're already in, you're already in, you don't need to do anything. I only take new students twice a year. So if you're already a student, you are already in, you don't have to do a thing. And you're grandfathered in at your price and you just stay right where you are. Oh, you're welcome, Emily. It's my pleasure. So fun. My friends are watching. She said, can you hear us? I don't know. I can read comments. What's her name, Catherine? I'm happy to say hello. Your paint pen is a contrast to my, oh, Zoe, are you having trouble with your paint pen? I'm sorry. Yeah, Uniposcas are really, really awesome. This is, and you know, I like them because they come in so many nibs. So it's nice to have your choice. This is a nice thick one. This is the 5, it says 1.8 to 2.5 millimeter, but it's nice. They have these big fat ones, but then they also have like skinny ones. Like this one is really thin, is really skinny. Look how little that one is. And they don't, it's tiny. Just drawing on myself. It's a teeny tiny little nib and it works great. All right, how are we? Oh, good, I'm glad it's working, Patricia. Oh, Brittany Journey. Awesome Art School is like Meg Valium. That's the best. Yes. Awesome Art School. Oh, you made some bats in your background. Awesome. How much is it to join the group? It's $18 to join Fun Fab Drawing Club, and it's $24 to join the Mixed Media Society. Christy Ann, God, you're just so very generous, girlfriend. Thank you. You want to switch, Adrian, to Mixed Media? Yes. Yep, you can cancel that. It's super easy. I have a little tiny video. It takes 2 seconds. Yep, you can totally. Yeah, now is a great time. If you want to switch memberships, now's the time. Would a white Pitt pen or white Sharpie work? Yes, 100%. Yes, 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 yes. That's fine. Your black is darker. My black is jet black. There's a reflection from my lights that makes it look like it's not. It's like totally jet black. It's just, I have a lot of lights going here. Oh, Bobby, you joined my Fun Fab drawing class. Yay. Yeah. Yep. It's just a weird light situation. How do I join? Just go to awesomeartschool.com. Can we share our projects here? Of course you can share your projects here, Patricia. Oh, you mean like right here in the chat? I don't know. Do you want to come on? Do you want me to bring you on? What are these groups you speak of? These are my clubs at Awesome Art School. Can you see the owl again? Yes, we're going to do that in 1 second. I'm going to finish that up. Oh, actually, Tara, there's no www. It's just awesomeartschool.com without the www. All right. Oh, you're so cute, Christiane. All right, so I'm going to pull this down so we can get the owl going. All right. How long are your clubs open to join? Until tomorrow. Oh. All right. So I wonder if it's my overhead lights. That sheen is super annoying. I'm going to try to turn one of my lights off and see if that helps. Is that better? No. Where's that sheen coming from? It's driving me crazy. Oh, I don't have this light on either. Where is this one? I'm trying to get rid of my sheen, but I can't find what light is causing it to do that. Is it this one? Is that better? Is that better? I have like 59 lights going. Nothing is working. Is it that one? Oh, I give up. Oh, all right. Are there in the mixed media class? Well, there's a Fun Fab drawing club, and then there's the Mixed Media Society. So one teaches drawing, and the other one is mixed media and painting. Yeah, Diana, you're in Mixed Media Society, I believe. Okay, I'm glad it's better. All right, let's resume the owl. So we have the little body, and then we're finishing them is so easy. Oh, I wish that stupid sheen would go away. So then all you do is do two little circles for there. And then we're going to do like a half circle. Oh, thank you, Donna. Thanks, Donna Holmes, for chiming in. Yeah, there's a lot of students here that are taking it currently, so you guys can totally chime in. Thanks, I appreciate you answering questions. And then the top just is one foul swoop like that. And we're going to have to still do the inside eyes. You can absolutely use a Pitt pen, Kitty. For sure. Yep. The whimsical girl faces, well, the painted versions I teach in the Mixed Media Society, and the drawn versions of Mixed Media Face are in the Mixed Media Society. So, like, if you like drawing whimsical faces like this, that would be the drawing club. And if you like painted faces like this girl that you see here, that would be something you would do in the Mixed Media Society. So the drawing club is really just drawing. And the Mixed Media Society is where all the paintings are taught. So let's draw, we're gonna do 2 little spiders before we put our black away, which is so, so fun. Oh, thank you, Viral. Yay, yeah, pit pens are amazing. You can totally use them. All right, so spiders are super easy, as I'm sure you gathered. I'm gonna put one right here. So it just starts with a black circle for the head. And then I love the way Ed Emberley teaches how to do spiders because they get a little overwhelming, but he honestly breaks them down so well that I've been teaching them his way ever since, which is to start with 4 lines on either side. Once I did one, I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Is that close enough? So we have 4 lines coming out of a circle. And then you just add 4 more onto those. 1, 2, 3, 4. And they can be, as long or as not long as you want. Oh, and then he has this little strand coming down which makes him dangle down. And this will be a good time to switch to a different kind of pit pen a different kind of pen, because you could have like a little skinny. So here, if I switch to a skinny black pen, where is it? I don't know where my top to my Posca pen went. I don't know where my little one is. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Where did my pen go? That's silver. Oh no. I was gonna show you how to do a long skinny one, but I was just showing you that Posca pen and now I lost it. All right, well, I'm just gonna do one with my big fat one then. I'm gonna have one, let's see, I can have one like hanging down here. So just random, again, you start with a circle and then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boop. So there's another creepy spider. We can have another one over here on our gate if we want to. Make it super creepy. We can hang here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. My hand is like stuck to my canvas because it's still wet. 2, 3, 4. So we have all our little creepy spiders. And then now's the time too if you want to add any extra tree branches. Now's a good time to do that. I can't believe I lost the cap to my Posca pen. That's not cool, Karen. What the heck? No. So annoying. All right, I'm backing up. I'm about to get my white. You can either choose a white paint right now or you can choose a white paint pen. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Julie. You guys are so funny. I love that. Oh, small spooder. So cute. Oh, there you go, Catherine. I was going to say, there's things coming. Oh, I'm glad, Christine, that you're liking the Fun Fab Drawing Club. Purple paint in the coffee. Uh-oh. So fun. Okay, I'm going to get my white paint pen, and we're going to add some really fun things and finish this sucker up. I'm super annoyed that I don't know what I did with the top to my black marker. That's really annoying. And I'm going to switch to my white paint pen. Again, Sharpie and Poscas are my favorite. I have this really weird habit of testing them out on my fingernail. I don't know why. So first I'm going to color in the owl's eyes. And you can just use white paint right now too. Let's see, this is it's not opaque enough. It's picking up the green, which is really weird because the green is totally dry, so it shouldn't be picking up any green whatsoever. You can also, again, just use white paint. I don't know why this is, it would be picking up anything. So that looks really crappy. So I'm gonna switch to white paint and a paintbrush, which is good because I still have a big heap of it on my plate anyways. Oh yeah. So you want it to be really opaque, so it like pops out at you. You could also, oh, you can't even see. I'm so sorry. I'm just doing the owl's eyeballs. Sorry about that, guys. You're like, where is it? Yep, sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes, it automatically you just cancel anytime. You can, and there's an annual option and there's a monthly option, and both you just cancel anytime. So it's super easy. But when you do sign up for a year, you do have it for the whole year. You're essentially buying it for the year. So if you're not sure you like it, but you also get 2 months free that way. And if you're not sure if you like it or not, then you can just do the monthly option. Oh my God, this is the worst paintbrush on the planet. So it's like really bad, like horrible tip. This is why I love paint pens so much better, because you get like a nice defined line. So this line, you can, my chalk lines are still in here, but because I use chalk, I can just wipe them away. You didn't just see me lick my finger and use that as an eraser. That's disgusting. I would never do that. Totally doing that. Okay, now here's a good little cheat. I used to do this with my students, my kids. For making good eyes, like for the spiders and whatnot, you just take the back of your paintbrush and dip it in the white, and then you use it like a stamp. You can make little spider eyes that way. And they make perfect little dots. Look how cute he is. So cute. And then here's the little eyes on this guy. Oops. Back of your paintbrush. Boop. Boop. Hilarious. Oh. Yes. All right, I gotta do this one over here. Can you see me? Can you see this one? I'm doing the gate. I'm doing the little baby spider on the gate's eyes. Boop, boop, so tiny, so little. All right, and then what I like to do is a nice little touch, especially for kids. Kids love this. Is you can put eyes in the tree and you can put eyes in the yard also. So again, I'm using the back of my paintbrush, and maybe there could be eyes anywhere on the tree really. But you can draw some little circles here, and it's a great way to break up, like this is such a huge space of blackness. So it's a really fun, like on giant canvases like mine, you can just like sneak some eyes in here. And because it's white, it's obviously like jumps out of the dark at you, which is so silly and fun. And you could have a couple pairs in here. You could have like a pair here and maybe a pair down in the corner too, which will be super cute. If my paint pen was working very well. This is the worst brush in the world. I actually might just throw it out. I'm gonna put some down here because I almost just dropped that. It would be cute to have some, I think, over here. Jump out at you. And then while I wait for those to dry, I'm going to show you my little cheat for making really perfect circle moons. I just need to grab something from my closet. So while I wait for that to dry. Oh, oh my canvas is super vertical. So there you can see the top. So they sell these. These are like, I'm trying to talk to the camera. They sell it like, craft stores. Oh, look how fun my hand is with all my polka dots. It looks so cute. So these are like for stenciling, they're like pouncers, but they make the best circles. So I used to use these when I taught my kids classes. Actually still have it. I have like a whole bin of these for making perfect circles. And I'm going to show you exactly how I used to show them. So you need your white paint. So, although mine is like mixed in with other colors. Let me get some new white paint. So here's my pile of white, and you just kind of moosh that in there. You get it all nice and saturated, and then you kind of want to, you don't want when it splurges out. So sometimes if it's on the side, I will like just clean it off this way. But kids love this because then, making a perfect circle is actually really hard. Painting it. So, you can I like to put it in the corners. So I think I'm going to put it up in this corner, but you could do it up in that corner too. Maybe I will do that corner. I don't know. Does it matter? And then you just push it, and then you just give it a twist. And then when you release it, you have the most perfect moon ever. So easy, right? It's a hot tip right there. So that's a great way to do like polka dotted backgrounds. You have one of those pouncers, and you could just take it and do tap, twist, tap, twist, tap, twist all around your canvas for a really super cute polka dot background. Oh, yay, Christian! Oh, nice. That's a good idea. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Leslie. Feel better. All right. What about the Drawing Days course? The course is just different than the Drawing Club because, and really most of the Drawing Days curriculum is inside of the club. The Drawing Club is just such an insane deal because you get access to like $1,000 worth of classes for $18. It's like a no-brainer. It's just so much content. Whereas Drawing Days, you buy it once, it's $99, but then then you're done. Whereas also the Drawing Club, I always put in new lessons. I'm constantly adding and adding and adding. There's hands, figures, fashion illustration, whimsical faces, realistic faces. So if faces and drawing, fun fab faces and hands and figures are what you want to learn, then that's all in there, and that's not in the Drawing Days class. I hope that answers your question. Yes, perfect moon with pouncer. That's right. All right, so now all we have to do, guys, is add little like pupils into all the eyes. They need a paint pen. Oh, and the owl eye could be way more punchy. It needs actual paint. The paint pen wasn't doing it for me. So that's much better. So if it's not, just use actual paint and a paintbrush. But also you could use, and again, I used to do this with my students. They have little baby pouncers, so you could use that for the owl eyes as well and get super perfect circles that way. I should have started with that. Boop. All right. All right, I'm gonna dry this super fast with my hair dryer, and then I'm just gonna put in the little dots for the middle, and then I'm gonna do the giveaway, and then I'll take questions. So should be pretty quick. I was just realized. So Catherine, Tommy, you say you didn't like your skeleton. I don't actually like my skeleton either. So I think what I'm going to do. Valerie says there is absolutely no perfect shape on my piece. There's no perfect shape on my teeth either, except for the ones that I use as little stampers. So I think I'm going to actually, I don't like mine either. So if you don't like something on your canvas, then my suggestion is always, you can try to fix it. So I'm going to use this stamper and like redo the eyes and just see if that makes a difference. If I like it then. Come on, camera. I am like camera impaired today. I'm doing my best. I promise. I'm trying to swing this around. All right, but I'm going to redo the eyes with my, this is like dried and crusted old paint. These are like a decade old, used hundreds of times. So, but I think he'd be sillier if he had bigger eyes. So I'm going to make him some bigger eyes. Oh, he's cute now. And someone asked if I wash my brushes. This is what my brushes bin looks like at the end. It's just this nasty giant puddle of gross paintbrushes. And no, I'm a total slob and I don't clean my brushes between use. Okay. You guys' comments are so cute. Ooh, you have stars now. Nice. You could totally have stars. Oh, I'm so sorry. My camera work is so shoddy. Okay, I'm doing my best, I promise. All right, so it would be awesome to put stars in here, actually. You could just take the tip of it, right? You could even splatter some around. That's a great idea. All right, so I'm going to just pop the little dots in the eyes. We're so close. And again, I'm going to use the backside of my, okay, so because like that's really wet and that's really wet still, if I wanted to use a paint marker right now, I would make sure that I would dry those super well, but I'm going to actually use paint. So then I don't really care. I'm literally just going to touch the black paint into the eyes and it should just kind of land and sit right on top. So I'm going to not worry about drying it. I lost my black paint. Oh, it's in the trash. Come here. Oh, getting out of the garbage. Not done with you yet. All right, so I'm just going to, again, put the back of my paintbrush, tap it in my black, and then, we can make them like super silly and have like one eye going this way and one eye going that way. Oh, yes. You see my little guy? You see him now? Now he looks silly and his eyes are nice and bright. So we fixed him. So the owl is going to be looking straight ahead because owls do that. And then, of course, we have our eyes coming out of the tree. Got little tiny black dots. Boop. And little boop, boop. Who else? Boop. I have done this in golden dark as well. So this is a great project to do with your kids or grandkids. So very simple. Boop, there we go. Oh, this guy doesn't have any. Sorry, little spider guy. Oh, just like a whisper of a pupil. Come on, you can do it. Oh no. He's a little wonktastic. All right. Yes. How fun was that? How are we doing over there? How are you guys doing who are painting with me? Look how cute. Yay. I'm gonna scroll out, zoom out. Trying to get the whole, it's so big. Do I go down? Yeah. All right, so there's the finished piece. Seeing you some light. There we go. You can see them a little bit better. So look at all the eyes shining down in the dark spots. We got the moon up in the sky. Boom. Happy Halloween, my friends. All right. I'm going to see what questions that are in. I know we need more fit paint fun classes together. I know. It's why you got to join the mixed media Media Society. That's where I'm hanging out. All right. What questions? Do you have to do Facebook to do classes? No, totally not. No, the classes are all on at Awesome Art School, which is all separate. All right. Hit me with your questions. It's now or never. Tomorrow the card closes and I cannot take any more students. So if you have any questions, price, billing, activities, projects, like any questions, hit me now. Hold your breath, speak now, or forever hold your peace. Okay. Marianne, not much cute about my, that wasn't a negative self-statement, was it? Because no ma'am. Do you do lives just for us? No, I'm constantly giving you new lessons. I go live once a week in the Facebook group just to hang out. Between my two YouTube channels and my 2 clubs and writing books, I can't also do lives on top of that because, I also have 3 kids and 4 pets. So I wouldn't have literally any time to actually get your classes done. So as much as I love going live, I just have a lot going on. And in order to give you new lessons, I have to be like working and giving you new lessons. So, am I going to paint the skeleton seats? No, but you can. For sure. I blew your sock off, Jane. Put your sock back on. So funny. Yeah, it would be better if you painted them white. They would come off. Oh, I know. It's so fun. But honestly, I have like a million tutorials. Honest opinion, I'm such a rock. You're so funny. Oh, Diane Cooper, you've been a member. Oh, well, it's so nice to see you, Diane. What do I do in my spare time? What is this spare time you speak of? I don't even know what that even means. Will the drawing and mixed media club be fall and winter themed lessons? That's a good question, Michelle. So right now we are in a season of fantasy. So all new lessons that are coming out now have been fantasy related. So I did this big giant dragon. It's a lot like this dragon up here, only twice as big. I did like an elven snake charmer girl. So elves and fairies and mermaids and so like this was one of our projects where she's an elf. So we're in the season of fantasy right now. And then we're going to segue. We're actually going to do animals next. And when I have like my seasons, then I'll do I'll do animal projects for both the drawing club and the mixed media. So we're going from fantasy season to animals season. And then we're going to do a flower season, probably starting around January. So I hope that answers your question. Can you switch? Yes, you can now. Yeah, if you're in one and you want to switch to the other one, now is the time to do that while it's open. Yes, and Tara left both of our email addresses, myself, Karen at awesomeartschool.com. You can fire away your questions there as well, but you can totally ask me right now too while you have me. Is this the same if I do a subscription in Patreon? Patreon, you can learn more. Yeah, Patreon is a platform where people show up and give me a monthly donation to support my work, most of my free work here on YouTube. And in return for your monthly donation, I allow you access to my clubs and other benefits. It just depends on what tier you're donating at. So anybody can go to patreon.com, patreon.com/Karen Campbell Artist, and you can just read through the information there and choose according to what you are interested in. Yeah, autumn painting would be great for YouTube coming up for sure. Wonderful. I would love to have you in the Mixed Media Club, Aria. Come on over. You can do, you can choose between monthly or yearly. If you sign up for the year, you get 2 months free, and you also get a free paperback copy of the guide, which goes along with the memberships. And the guides are like 200 pages, which contains all the cheat sheets. It contains all the information to help you navigate through the clubs, because the clubs are like packed with content and lessons and PDFs and helpful things. And so you have a guide. Everybody gets a free guide, a free ebook copy of the guide that you can look at, read, and download. Everybody does that. But if you join and do the annual option, I will mail you a free one anywhere in the world. So you have a choice. Oh, you're so welcome. How do we post pictures of what we painted on the website? Do you mean for today? You can post them you can post them in the Facebook group. So Brenda, you're asking how to switch. Yeah, so that's the sign up period is right now. So if you want to switch, today is the day. So head over to awesomeartschool.com. You can cancel your current one. Super easy. Just go to awesomeartschool.com, sign in with your email address and your password. If you click on the little face button in the corner, you can just open it and you can just cancel your subscription right there and then join the one that you want. Super easy. Christiane Richardson bought some more books. Yeah, if you don't know, I actually have published 15 books and they're all art related. And my 2 newest ones are actually the guides that go along with the clubs. Do I sign the bottom of my work? No, not really. No, not typically. I'm super lazy, remember? I'm the laziest. If I sell it to someone, I will sign it, but I don't usually just sign them if they're hanging up. Do you have to wait until the enrollment period ends before you switch? Well, yeah, you have to wait. Well, you can cancel at any time, but you can only join twice a year. Does that make sense? So you don't have to wait to the end of the enrollment period to cancel, but you have to hurry up and join if you want to do anything different. Now's your time. Diana, I am seeing your comments, but I'm seeing comments from everyone. So I'm seeing your comments plus a lot of other comments. So Lindy, you bought the guide from my Etsy site, but I also bought the year. Why don't you email me and we can work something out? I can just give you a store credit if you want to buy something else for the price of the book. A lot of people that have done that and I'm not saying you have to do this, but a lot of people that have actually donated their guide to someone else who joined as a monthly who couldn't afford to get the book. So that's another option, but you just email me and I will happy to work something out with you. How do you did you join up? You'll be getting it in an email. Read all your emails for me after you sign up. I'm sending you 3 during the first week of sign up, and the Etsy coupon is in that email. Diane, you already asked me that. Not right now. Nope. Oh, thank you. Thanks for joining. Oh, yeah. And I need to do a giveaway. Hang on. I got a giveaway. I forgot. I almost forgot. I cannot extend the enrollment period, but you can email Tara. McKenna, email Tara Salento and she will help you. Where's my names? Oh no, wait, I have a giveaway. Don't go anywhere. I don't know if they're here. Sorry. Oh, what are the best products to help whitening with small areas? Definitely the Posca pen. It just doesn't. It doesn't cover huge areas, but I would definitely go with and it doesn't work up like this. I'm up, so they just weren't working well because they work better if you're their pen and the ink needs to flow downwards. And because I was working on a vertical surface, they were not happy. Oh, Lana, you purchased 4 of my books. That's amazing. Oh, you're so welcome. And Jeanette, that makes me so happy to hear. Yeah, there is thousands of hours and dollars worth of lessons in those clubs. It is the whole shebang. It's 5 years of lessons. All right. So since we are celebrating the opening and then closing of the clubs, I wanted to do a giveaway. I've been, like I said, running challenges for the whole week. And I wanted to give away, I've been giving away Amazon gift cards every single day for the people that were doing the challenges. Sorry, I'm looking at a list of names here because my son went and picked the winners, but I don't think he actually picked them for the right challenge place. All right, so today I'm going to pick the winners of the free memberships. I'm gifting a full year to 2 people. For one for the Fun Fab Drawing. Well, actually, if I just call your name, you can actually tell me which club you would like to join. But as a way to celebrate the new season and inviting new students to come and join me, I wanted to give 2 people, award them. And my son just picked these randomly. He has software that my son Billy, who came in twice and was like, I love you, Mom, who I was like, oh, he's so cute. He is actually the reason that I started, honestly, like, let me click out of this for a second. And I will answer this. Yes, you have to wait for the next sign up. I really just open them twice a year. It's just because it's so much work administratively to get everybody all settled that I can only have so much bandwidth doing that because I really need to get going on making new videos and writing new books. So I only do it twice a year. But that's why the monthly option is great because it doesn't commit you for a super long time. You can do a few months in one and then do a few months in another, and it ends up working out pretty well. Okay, anyways, I'm going to have to draw the winner of the Amazon gift card separately on Facebook. So, but I am, because that's a Facebook only activity, but I'm going to do off of this live stream right now, the winners that he selected. And if you hear your name called, please reach out to me, or you can put your name in the comments, and you guys, whoever name I call now, can pick a year's worth of either the Fun Fab Drawing Club or the Mixed Media Society at Awesome Art School. And these were chosen by my son. That's why that's when we were whispering at the beginning of this live stream. That's what I had him go off to choose. So I want it to be super random and super impartial. So he actually uses software. If you guys have been following me for years and years, you see how Billy, I actually usually share our screen so you can see how the software picks the names. And the names that he just came down to share with me are Lisa Conaso. And Lisa, I think you might actually already be a member. So if you do, then you get your member, you get a year now for free. And Elaine Brand is actually the second winner, which is, that's both crazy because I actually know both of these people. Randomly, people are chosen that I don't necessarily know. But this tickles me because I actually know them both. And Elaine, I know, is not a part of either. And she's a huge presence on both YouTube and Facebook groups. So, and Lisa, same with you. I know you both very well. So that's very interesting. And that's never happened before. So huge congratulations, ladies. That's a really big deal. I will pop on Facebook. I will post in Facebook the winner of the Amazon gift card. But like I said, I've given out $300 worth of Amazon gift cards over the week, giving out books. And we have had the most fun this week. Just have everybody coming for the challenge and joining and learning and celebrating and all the kind comments. I've had people donate their free guides to other students. I've had people come forward donating 3 months, 6 months of free memberships so that people in need can come and join me. And just the community and all the positivity and the gifting. has completely blown me away. Like completely blown me away. Tara, who's here in the group, and I are working behind the scenes. Once all the free guides have been shipped off all around the world, South Africa, Australia, Denmark, Canada, you name it, these free guides are getting shipped. When the dust settles a little bit, we are going to go behind the scenes and pair up the benefactors, the people giving books and classes, with the people that have reached out to me. If we have any spots left over, then we will do a giveaway and just sign it randomly. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you subscribe to both of my YouTube channels. There's Karen Campbell Mixed Media, which is streaming right now, and there's Karen Campbell Draws, which is a new channel that's only about 3-4 months old. So make sure you follow me there, guys, so you don't miss anything, and come and join my Facebook group if you're not already there. If you just go to groups and search Awesome Art School, you will find my Facebook group there. I'm going to now take some more questions and have a drink of water because I'm dying of thirst. I wish I could switch my cameras now, but I cannot. So you're going to watch me read the comments. Okay. Oh, Patricia, it has been a pleasure having you in the Facebook group and at Awesome Art School for so long. Patricia is super talented and so nice. Oh, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Deb. I have not posted. Diana, I am so swamped. So the Oops books are going to come after cart closes tomorrow. You're welcome, Cornelia. You are so welcome. Oh, Brenda, your comment is so cute. I'm so glad that you had so much fun. I'm going to switch, just scroll up. All right, I'm going, maybe I'll do the last winner tomorrow. I'm going to live stream one more time tomorrow in my Facebook group. If you have any outstanding questions that I haven't answered, and I think what I'm going to do too is share my screen, and I will log on and actually show you behind the scenes and just go inside Awesome Art School and show you what is inside the club so you can see for yourself. You guys are so nice on here congratulating each other. Look at all these big congrats. So huge. Awesome. Lisa, you won, girl. Lisa, you're the winner. My son chose your name. Did you know that? You get a free year. So you need to email me, Karen@awesomeartschool.com, and you get to choose. Go to Awesome Art School right now and go read about each club and tell me which one you would like to join. I was like, wait, I just saw her. I thought you were a student. Maybe I'm getting you confused with another Lisa. Oh, sorry, Medusa, about your surgery. Oh, you got your Amazon gift card in the mail. There's one of my winners. I'm sorry I can't see your name, but I love that. I know I had fun choosing those cards on Amazon. Awesome. You guys have been just so awesome. Just scanning the comments to make sure that I didn't miss anything. Yes, the guides are included with your membership, and there's links in your welcome emails as to how to access those. Is this a lesson going to remain here? Yep, it's right on my YouTube channel. This is not going anywhere. Oh, Christine, you are so welcome. I can see your comment, Kathy Morrow, so you're good to go. Wait, who am I emailing? You can email me, Karen@awesomeartschool.com. You're so welcome for the lesson. You guys are so sweet. All your lovely comments. You are so welcome. Yes, awesome. I don't see any questions that I've missed. So thank you for coming. Oh, I'm glad you added a black cat. That's awesome. Yeah, go post your pictures in the Facebook group. And I'm going to be there live tomorrow for one more last time doing questions. And if you love Ed Emberley's style and this fun style, you can buy all of his books still on Amazon. That's the house that I did on my giant canvas. So these are literally like step-by-step from his books. His jack-o'-lanterns and silly witches and skulls and all sorts of cute things. Great for kids projects. The stream tomorrow, I've been going on noon every day. So just noon. Oh, I'm so excited that you found me too. I'm excited to know you. Oh, thank you, Maureen. You know what? Maureen, and I appreciate that. But also, don't forget, I am not going to stop YouTube ever. So I'm still showing up for everyone who can't afford it. I got you. I will still be on YouTube twice a week, on Fridays on my mixed media channel, on Mondays with my drawing channel. And actually, tomorrow on my drawing channel, I'm teaching how to shade a 3/4 face. So those are going to continue. I got you. Don't worry. Don't feel bad. I still got you. Lots and lots of stuff coming out. So for this question, I can't give you coupons for Amazon. However, there's usually, where are you in the world, Yuvika? Or Yuvika, because you can usually just find the Amazon that's closest to your country and order from there. I don't recommend people necessarily order for me. And in fact, I'm very straight up. Like if you're in Australia and you want to purchase something, go to Australian Amazon because you can get it free shipping. Don't order through me direct. It's too crazy. It's crazy expensive. So find your local Amazon and order from there rather than ordering from my Etsy shop. What's the name of my other channel? Karen Campbell Draws. All capital letters, Draws. DRAWS. Yes. All right. So yeah, doors closed tomorrow. Barry, you're in India. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think there is an Amazon. They're everywhere. You can also order. I have ebook versions of about all of my books as well. So that's another option as well. You are so very welcome. All right. Any last questions before I hop off? I haven't even had lunch yet. I just realized I said I was going to do that and then I didn't. You guys are so quiet. I'm so glad you had fun. I can't wait to see your paintings. I want to see them in the Facebook group. I literally cannot wait. I'm going to go take a picture of mine and post mine as well. So fun. Yeah, I have lots of tutorials. I have lots of drawing tutorials on this mixed media channel as well. Lots and lots and lots. But I wanted to make a dedicated drawing channel because YouTube algorithm gets confused when I flip between mixed media and drawing and mixed media and drawing. It has trouble sending my videos to the right people. So I've made a dedicated YouTube channel that's just drawing because I love them separately. So that way I can just focus on each one as well. Oh, thanks, guys. Oh, thank you, Donna. I know, Donna Holmes you have been on a tear, girl. You are posting and drawing and posting your little heart out. My heart goes out to you. You are doing an amazing job in the clubs. Just on an absolute tear. You guys are so kind. Thank you so much for all your kind comments. All right. Well, if you have any questions that I've not answered, just email me, Karen@AwesomeArtSchool, and I will take care of you then. You guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you if you want to come join my Facebook group. Again, it's facebook.com/groups/AwesomeArtSchool, and you can post your paintings there and ask me any outstanding questions. Awesome. All right. Awesome. All right, you guys rock. I'm gonna head out, and I'll see you tomorrow at noon for the last live stream. Bye.